Only look out the window when it's scenic. Atmosphere finally made a good record. Yeah, right, that shit almost sounds convincing. The last time I felt as sick and contradictive as this was the last time we played a show in Cincy. Get real, they tell me. If only they knew how real this life really gets. They would stop acting like a silly bitch. They would respect the cock, whether or not they believed in it. Doesn't take much, and that's messed up, because these people do a lot of simple shit to impress us. While everyone was trying to outdo the last man, I was just a ghost trying to catch some Miss Pac-Man. Hello, ma'am, would you be interested in some sexual positions and emotional investments? See, I'm not insane, in fact, I'm kinda rational when I be asking, yo, where did all the passion go? East Coast, West Coast, down south, Midwest. Nowadays, everybody knows how to get fresh. Somebody give me a big yes. God bless America, but she stole the beef from Bless. Now I'm too fucked up to dance, so I'ma sit with my hand on the front of my pants. You can't achieve your goals if you don't take that chance. So go pry open that trunk and get those amps. You know, days of kings and queens, I was a jester. Treat me like a god, or they treat me like a leper. Move back and forth between both. I'm trying to find a balance. I'm trying to build a balance. In the days of kings and queens, I was a jester. Treat me like a god, or they treat me like a leper. You see me move back and forth between both. I'm trying to find a balance. I'm trying to find a balance. I'm trying to build a balance. I'm trying to find a balance. I'm trying to build a balance. So now I keep a close eye on my pets, because they make most of their moves off of instinct and sense. It's eat, sleep, fuck, and self-defense. So straight, you can set your clocks and place bets. Wait, let's pray on a blind, deaf, dumb, dead. Hustle, maybe a couple will love what you said. MCs drag their feet across a big naked land with an empty bag of seed and a fake shake of hands. Yeah, I got some last words. Fuck all of y'all. Stop writing raps and go play volleyball. Gotta journey the world in a hurry, cause my attorney didn't put enough girls on the jury. Guilty of dropping these bombs in the city, but I'm innocent. Love is the motive, that's why I'm killing them. Guilty of setting my fire in all 50, but I'm innocent. Blame it on my equilibrium. In the days of kings and queens, I was a jester. Treat me like a god, or they treat me like a leper. You see me move back and forth between both. I'm trying to find a balance. I'm trying to build a balance. In the days of kings and queens, I was a jester. Treat me like a god, or they treat me like a leper. You see me move back and forth between both. I'm trying to find a balance. I'm trying to find a balance. I'm trying to build a balance. I'm trying to find a balance. I'm trying to build a balance. I'm trying to find a balance. I'm trying to build a balance. I gotta find my balance. I gotta find my balance. Now all my friends are famous. See the one thing or another. Y'all don't know what my name is. Probably know both of my brothers. One is a hard-working savior. The other's a hard-working soldier. I'm just your next-door neighbor, working hard and trying to stay sober. Wait for the car at the corner. Pretend like you know what the plot is. Won't quit till I hit California. Make you my Golden State goddess.
Hey yo, I'm feeling like Ray Charles. I got my shades on, I don't know where they are. You couldn't find me even if you had a radar. And I spit rapidly, AKA I make the music with the soul of the blind man. They be amazed how I get them ladies that climb in. And they try to do it, but they're blind to the fact that they're just stuck in the trap but staying right where they at. But I'm Ray Charles, Miss A calls, talking to my dime and my Miss A calls. And I spit tough, betcha I'm a last great ball. I'm going 8, y'all, I'm the new Ray Charles. I don't need no walk walking stick, my shit cost the grip. I get out the mouthwash if you talking shit, and I can hear the evil, but I won't see it. And if the blood go out, you better reheat it. I got my black shades on, smoking till it's gone, head to the sky, feeling so on. Ray Charles, I'm Ray Charles. Ray Charles, I'm Ray Charles. Black shades on, dancing to my song, looking so fly, I'm feeling so calm. I'm Ray Charles, I'm Ray Charles. I'm Ray Charles, I'm Ray Charles.
Open your eyes, a girl like me ain't waiting on mine. Boy, better think twice. I got that honey, that sugar, that
Yeah, and I
spice.
think I'm preheated oven. They hear me spit, they think they know me like they cousin. But it's okay, we at the door, that means we buzzing. That ass McDonald's and baby, I think I'm loving it. But you know, that size doesn't fit. MC Hammer with this shit, like why the fuck would I quit? Let's hire 40 people and get like 40 cars, and I wouldn't even drive, cause I would be Ray Charles. See it and say what up, like how the fuck is he talking? He don't even trip, like how the fuck is he walking? I'm blind, man, yeah, like them 3 blind mice. And them haters, I'ma throw it on them. Tell them 5 round, need no walking stick. My shit cost the grip. I get out the mouthwash if you talking shit, and I can hear the evil, but I won't see it. And if the blood go out, you better reheat it. I got my black shades on, smoking till it's gone, head to the sky, feeling so on. Ray Charles, I'm Ray Charles. Ray Charles, I'm Ray Charles. Black shades on, dancing to my song, looking so fly, I'm feeling so calm. I'm Ray Charles, I'm Ray Charles. I'm Ray Charles, I'm Ray Charles.
Boy, open your eyes, a girl like me ain't waiting on mine. Ooh, boy, better think twice. I got that honey, that sugar, that spice. Get too blind to see it. Get too blind to see it.
I got my black shades on, smoking till it's gone, head to the sky, feeling so on. Ray Charles, I'm Ray Charles. Ray Charles, I'm Ray Charles. Black shades on, dancing to my song, looking so fly, I'm feeling so calm. I'm Ray Charles, I'm Ray Charles. I'm Ray Charles, I'm Ray Charles. I got my black shades on, smoking till it's gone, head to the sky, feeling so on.
Crafted in divine light.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
In my vision.
Minions have spawned.
I bring a vision of utopia.
A summoner has disconnected. A summoner has reconnected.
I see.
First blood.
Perfection unto in time, all will understand. Prosperity. Everything in its place. Trust in my I see. Perfection unto eternity. In time, all prosperity through technology. Trust. I see into infinity. Perfection unto In time, all will understand. Forward. Compromise. Forward. In its place. I use the In time, all will understand.
Ally has been
Trust.
You have been slain.
Prosperity through technology. Nothing less in flux.
Rampage. Enemy killing spree.
Forward. Forward. In time, all will understand. A future forged in light and perfection unto eternity. I bring a vision.
Back. Alright, cool. So, let's see. Where have you been? Lots of norms. Don't want to take her into rank just yet.
No, not yet.
Okay.
Uh,
What do you want to go
I
over?
mean,
You said kiting or?
I kind of want to go over that Clud game, even though I just got destroyed. There's really nothing I could do. Because he just like kept fighting me, like under my turret too. Because obviously like Clud can dive.
Yeah.
Because he's got that invulnerable state.
Yep.
And he had barrier too.
The fuck, man.
I forget. Let me remember which one that was. That was. I think I might have won that game though. Hold on. Maybe not. I gotta look and see which one it was. Also, I had a game where like I got an S- on it, even though I was 1 in 6, because I was against a Morgana,
Yeah.
and she had no kill pressure on me at all, and I got their inhibitor at like 9 minutes.
That's all that matters, man. Just take those objectives, you know?
Yeah, it was great. And then the most recent game I had, I went 8-1, and I just like I 2v1 their jungler and mid laner because I was against a Fizz, so I'd like perfectly timed ults with his ult,
Yeah.
so he just could never kill me.
Yep. That's how it goes, man. Those assassins, whatever, like they can't do shit to you. Kayle is so strong when like assassins are strong.
Okay, it's 0-8. I'm pretty sure that was the one. Let me just make sure, and then I'll download it.
Sure. Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah.
Like 12 and 2.
Yep. I just got destroyed. Surprised my friends weren't yelling at me in that game. They were actually yelling at somebody. I forget who else they were yelling at. They were yelling at somebody, like they were blaming somebody else. Oh, it was the jungler, yeah, because the jungler never came up top. Which I guess is probably how it should be, because if I'm losing like that bad, he probably shouldn't come top.
Well, junglers just don't like to come top in general.
Okay.
I don't know if that's the same case with you, but
Probably.
it's like I don't know.
They're usually...
You know how you get like the grass is always greener on the other side thing. So like every time I play top lane, their jungler is always right up my ass, just like coming top all the time. And then our jungler never comes top. You know?
Yeah. I don't know why my Skype is like frozen. Like I can still talk to you, but like my thing is like not moving or doing anything. Am I able to send this over the client?
You can't send files, no. I just sent a message on Skype. I don't know if that'll help.
No. Let me.
Why don't you restart your
Okay.
Skype? All right,
Wait.
good. Give me a call back when it's up.
Okay.
All right, bye. Yorl never retreats. We advance backwards.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo.
Oh, not tutorial. Shit. Whoops.
Welcome to the League of Legends tutorial. The object of League of Legends is perfection unto eternity. In time, all will understand.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. 30 seconds until minions spawn.
All right, what's up, dude? Are you back in the game?
Yeah, I think I got it now.
Okay.
I sent it.
Everything in its place.
It's going. But yeah, yeah, I had a terrible time. Oh, you're gonna love this. So I got 3-man too, top early.
Yeah.
Because they had a Gangplank mid and they had a Kayn jungle, and the Kayn, I just remember this. The Kayn was proxying my lane, and then Gangplank was ulting me under tower while Kled was pushing.
I mean, that's fine. It just opens up your team for,
Yeah.
hopefully they push something, you know?
No, they didn't.
Yeah. Alright, hold on. For whatever reason, my League of Legends shortcut isn't working. See if it's on the screen.
Yeah, like top lane is just harder for me. I don't know why. Like I'm actually better mid lane, believe it or not.
Oh, I mean, you know, it's different playstyles for different people. Let's see, right games, Legends.
But I have only 2 more tokens until level 7.
Hell yeah.
Because I get like over 350 farm, like most of my games.
I mean, that's really what the best thing about Kayle is, you know, just like farm it up.
Yep. And get all your items.
It takes a while. Let's go ahead and share screen with you. Alright, can you see the screen?
It's loading. Yes.
Oh, they had an Urgot. Oh, you guys had an Urgot. Wait, Urgot support?
Yep.
Rip. Alright,
I don't know why, but it's like really pixelated.
hold on, I'm streaming, by the way, so that might take up some of my bandwidth.
Cool.
So, you're live. Okay, so push the back line, good. Love the right. Kayle, I think that's like one of my favorite Kayle skins.
Yeah.
Missed one, that's okay. That happens. Sometimes that first choice is a little hard to manage. Alright, you could be harassing him right here.
Okay.
So, let's go back, like... So, shove this, good. Miss that one. I mean, positioning, but it's not a huge deal. It's only like 1 CS. But so, like, right here, pop your E and just hit him.
Okay.
So he's gonna be concentrating on last hitting these minions, right? Damn it. So you run down here, like, for no reason. I mean, you didn't even drop a ward. So, Kled, since he's melee, he doesn't have good, like, wave clear. So you can shove the wave. And you see, once he uses his bear trap like that, like, you don't need to be down here. You could be harassing him this whole time. Like,
okay.
If you position right here, you can hit him. You can hit him and then just duck back in this bush. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
That way you drop the minion aggro and you get some damage in on him. Oh, missed it. That's fine.
Yeah.
You got those two, so that matters. So right here, now this is a good time to back off because it's after 3 minutes. So you're on blue side. You want to ward the Try before you ward the River Bush.
Okay.
Because jungler pathing, if he did buff to buff, right? He would come out. He would come out to Try. Now you can harass him. There you go. You probably could have followed up with another auto, but it's fine. So the best time to auto attack to attack him is when he goes to auto attack his minions. So duck in the bush. Because you're eating all that minion aggro. So also with his, let's pause this real quick. So if you're looking at your minions like these guys, so once this gets low enough health where he can bear trap it, he's going to try and shoot his bear trap through it. And if you're standing in the minions, he's going to hit you with the bear trap.
Okay.
So if you watch Kleds, most of the time when they're like trying to clear waves or like trying to push things out, they'll throw their bear trap because it goes through everything until it hits a champion. So it'll do damage to all the minions. So when you play against certain champions, you have to know when to play in the minion wave or when to play out of the minion wave. So like who's another one that throws things through minions, like Ahri, right?
Yeah.
She throws her Q and it goes through the minions, and ideally she wants to just like hit all the minions and take them down as low as possible because she's trying to shove you in, right?
Right. Yeah.
So if you play outside of the minions, it makes her Q less effective. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So the same thing applies here. So like, if you're positioning like up here, for one thing, it protects you a little bit more if a jungler comes up. But for another thing, if he's going to use his bear trap, it's wasted on you and not the minions. So while he bear traps you, he's going to be taking all this minion aggro. Does that make a little sense?
Yeah.
Now, Kled's kind of an interesting one to play against. Kite. There's the kite. Alright, let's just play that back again. Was this before or after we had our session?
I don't remember, honestly. Probably after.
Cause you like debuted into him. See that a little bit? Like,
yeah.
I think you misclicked. He's gonna throw his bear trap, right?
Right.
And you need to kite when he has that 3-hit thing going, right?
Okay.
So you know Kled's abilities?
No.
Okay, so one of his abilities is he gets 3 quick attacks just like that, like you just saw. Kind of like Fiora. You know Fiora has that too. So when he has that proc, like his weapon will glow, like you saw. Let's see. Back a little bit. Damn it. God, I wish you could. Okay, manual camera. Okay, so let's go. See how his weapon's like glowing?
Yeah.
So those are his like quick attacks. So when he has that up, just play back a little bit, wait for it to go off cooldown, and then go in. You gotta play it against his cooldown. Especially since he's a monolith champion. He can just spam him, right? Or is it 4 attacks? I don't know. He does a bunch of attacks like really quick.
Okay.
Alright, so just walking back to lane. J4 is going to come in, not a good time, because you have this huge minion wave.
Right.
And look how much damage you took already. And J4 is just getting beasted by all these minions too. So you just need to ping him off, like no bro, this is too big of a minion wave. Because I mean, you kind of have an idea that the next minion wave's coming, right?
Right.
So you're...
Well, yeah, I knew that was bad.
Okay. So you're coming up here. You gotta watch, like, where your minion wave is where his next minion wave is. Right? So, your minion wave's here, his minion wave's here. By the time Jarvan comes in, I mean, he's gotta expect there's gonna be another wave coming in. It's not a huge deal if you're level, like, 10. Oh, and then he misses his flag and drag. Like a boss.
This Jarvan was like feeding at one point, because I do remember that's what my friends were complaining about. Because he would like dive for really dumb reasons and then just die.
There you go, using the W, good. You can shove this in, especially since Kled doesn't have barrier. And you do. Yeah, you could be pushing this again. This warding's good, but
I don't even really know how to ward against Kayn because they can like go through walls and shit.
it's kind of like warding against Zac. You gotta, or like warding against Zac or like Rammus or one of those champions have like long range engages. So Rammus is kind of hard to ward against because if you're like, say you're blue side and you're pushed up like here, Rammus starts his Q like way back here. So by the time he gets to you, like you're not outrunning him, you know.
Yeah.
And same thing with Zac. Like if you're blue side, Zac's gonna like jump from over here. So you gotta like preemptively ward for him and just like try and track him through the jungle. So remember when I told you like to ward here, or like in this like corridor here? These are good spots to ward against Kayn. Because I mean, obviously he can jump over this wall and just come this way, but he could also jump over the wall, come through here, and then like run through this wall. You know?
Which is pretty much what he does.
Yeah, exactly. So if you ward here, you have an idea that he's like somewhere in this area.
Okay.
Does that make sense? A little bit?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's kind of hard to ward against, but I mean there are champions like that, and that's why they're played. Like was it Evelyn? Evelyn's a nightmare.
Yeah.
You have to use vision trinkets. And just like her, you have to track. So instead of just like wasting time here, you probably could have backed. You're just kind of like farting around, you know?
Yeah.
Obviously you don't want to push this because you have no idea where Kayn is or Kled. I guess you go up now. Oh. Ah!
Yeah.
And then now you should back. Especially your 6. And instead of 2 double dagger, I would have gotten dagger boots. Because you know Kled. So you... Okay, let's go back like half a second there. Oh. Alright, so you're gonna watch like Kled, he's gonna shoot his bear trap through that minion. Do you see that?
Yep.
That's like exactly what he wants to do. He wants to be able to hit you with the bear trap while a minion's low, so he gets both the minion and you. You should probably back here since he's freezing it. But you stay like I don't know how much gold you have, but you probably could have backed. So did we see, I think we saw Kayn in the mid lane, right? And we saw him kind of pass up this way.
Yeah. I was just like I do that where I try to stay in XP range, even though he's like kind of freezing it.
Yeah. Well, he's not freezing too well. Oh, Cannon Minion's so OP. Alright, so you see that go down, right? So you gotta know that Kayn's in this area. This is when you should be backing off. Because for 1, your jungler's down here, so he can't help. And for 2, like, you saw Kayn here. And see, you gotta like realize his ganking path. Oh, is this the part you're talking about?
Yeah, I think so.
What? What was that? You should back right now. Like,
yeah.
and just stay going back. Okay, good. At least he didn't die there, that's good. Kled totally whiffed his ult. He got lucky on that one. I guess TP's okay. So instead of pushing this, I would just leave it here and just wait till Kled comes into range and just try and dismount him. That's really all you want to do. Because he has lane advantage, so when you push, it like benefits him. Although his ult's down, so he doesn't really have super great engage, but he can still get on top of you pretty easily. And I don't know what you're doing down here. You can stay up here. I mean, you have flash and everything, so I don't know if you're typing or like.
Probably,
if you're
yeah.
really scared of him, you can always just hide out in the bushes, like stay on this corner or something. I think you missed like 3 or 4 minions worth of experience there. Q and run away. There you go. Dismount and run away. And you just, if you stay out of his auto attack and his 3-shot range, so you see how he lit up? That means his attacks are coming. So you can hit him right here. Can't do anything to you. That's a really good thing about, so Kayle, if when they're in the turret, like melee champions like Kled, he can attack the your melee creeps. But once the cannon and the casters come up, he has to come up to him. So if you just hover like right here, every time he comes up, just hit him. Like when he comes up to auto attack one of these, just hit him because he has to, right? Because he wants the gold.
Right.
And it's like one of the biggest advantages of a ranged champion to a non-ranged champion, just keeping that maximum distance and punishing him for it. So now you need to kite back. See, if you would have kited back right there, he wouldn't have mounted. So his rage bar goes up for every auto attack. Like you see it go up.
Yeah.
A good dismount. But you would have lived there if you would have kited back. Like 100%. So when Kled wants to auto attack you because then he gets his mount back. He wants to do his shot on you, which gives him the rage bar. He wants to do his auto attacks on you, which gives him the rage bar. As long as you stay like away from him, and just dodge that like 3-point. I forget what it's called. I think it's called like 3-point shot or something. But as long as you stay away from that, he can't mount again. Does that make sense? Yes, no, maybe so.
Yeah. No, I get you.
It's kind of, I mean, he's kind of difficult to play against, but at the same time, he's not. If you're a ranged champion, he's actually pretty simple. The only hard thing is whenever he gets, see, like you could go in on him if you hit a ward here. Like you kite back. There you go. So you see how his rage bar went up when he was attacking you? It's just does that make sense? Like what I was going over a little bit? Let's see what else is going on in this game. It seems like you just keep doing that. You're just trying to stay in range. Yeah, I think that's what happened there.
Yeah.
You just need a kite. So if you would have, let's go back a little bit. Alright, Q, run away, run away, run away. If you're going back this way, he's not able to auto attack you and his mount doesn't come up. It's a lot of short trades with him. Not long extended trades. He's pretty frustrating to play against though.
Yeah.
Yeah, ping all those helps. I do that too.
Yeah, I mean, Jarvan hasn't came up here once.
Other than that one time and he kind of hosed you.
Yeah.
Alright. So you probably should have gone Berserkers before your Nashers.
You mean Stinger?
Yeah, Stinger. That's what I meant. Just because it's going to help you kite a little bit more. Especially because because he wants to get on top of you. You need that extra little attack speed and movement speed that it gives you.
I feel like that skin, the Etherwing Kale.
Yeah, you should probably.
I feel like.
Go ahead.
What?
I was gonna say you probably shouldn't be shoving this right now. You can dirty farm all this since Jarvan's bot. I would have shoved it. So yeah, you could have avoided that if you... So, right here, just leave, come back down here. Because you know that if he gets on top of you, you're probably going to die. You had, like, Gromp and Wolves that you could have farmed, and probably even Blue. I don't know where your gold is at this point, but you probably would have been able to farm all that and get Nashers. Does that make sense a little bit?
Yeah.
Like, so once it, you know he backed, and then you shoved, which is great, you got it under turret, he loses like 2 waves. Come down here and farm this, since Jarvan's down here. He's gonna drag in, and then probably back, so by the time he comes up, these will be back up, so it's not a big deal to him. Right? You can always dirty farm. Like, a lot of times if I'm playing red side, I'll come up here and I'll do the golems here. And sometimes I'll even roam down and get the raptors. You can always do Gromp and Wolves. It's like 3 gold, you know, and it's uncontested. Especially if you're behind. That's like a huge one. If you're ahead, not so much, because you want to be in lane, because you want to try and get kills or like try and pressure the opponent down. But if you're behind, you need to hit the dirty farm and get the Scuttle's a big one too. Plus, that helps you with your kiting, right? So you come down, you get Scuttle, it gives you vision, first of all. Helps with your kiting, gives you a little bit of gold, and then come down to do Gromp and Wolves. Get a little bit of, like, couple hundred extra gold. Or however much gold you get from, I don't know. Yeah, and you have, I mean, you know that he's super far ahead. You really have no business being up here. You need to be playing back. Like, don't even try and last hit. Yeah, just... You can't help him now. Kite. See, you got, like, right on top of him.
Yeah.
He's probably gonna kill Urgot too, huh? Oh. But, so, let's go back a little bit. This is good. If you keep coming up this way, you're fine. But see how you, like, ran right on top of him right there?
Yeah.
You need to stay at maximum distance. That's, like, your biggest advantage is Kale, is just your range. See, like, you run right in on top of him, and he just auto-attacks you to death. He didn't even need to pop barrier here. So yeah, just staying at maximum range. So just staying at maximum range is a big one. Just knowing your range and just staying at it. If your E is down, don't even bother auto-attacking. When your E is up, then go in for trades. Especially against melee champions, you know? Like, Kale's biggest advantage against melee champions is her range.
Yeah.
So just, that's a huge one. I mean, it's not a big deal in the grand scheme of things. It's just a game and it's normals, for that matter. But just, it's something to work on, just like maintaining your maximum effective range. It's kind of like playing ADC, right? You don't want to be like right on top of their champion. You want to play as far back as you can.
Yeah.
Way to go, Urgot.
Has been destroyed.
He should have saved that for you, to be honest. That's okay. That's good. You got those couple minions. So he's here now, but sometimes when you're like split pushing, if you clear the wave but just leave like 3 minions of theirs, it'll slow push in your favor. So it'll push towards them like really slow and build up a huge wave. You watch this what Frizz do a lot. Yeah, you do like no damage to him, huh?
Yep.
Sucks. That's super frustrating. Yeah, you got a kite, so you walked right into him again. Yeah, the big thing is just keeping your distance, especially against a Kled. I think that's pretty much all we're gonna get from this, though, right?
Right.
Does that make a little sense? Like the just keeping your range. It's hard, but like the biggest proponent of it is Kled because he wants to like remount. So as long as you can stay away from him, he's probably not going to be able to remount unless he hits you with like 10 of his shots or whatever. I gotta look it up because I don't know what they're called. It's gonna frustrate me. It doesn't say, damn it. But so I don't know what else to go on, but yeah, just as kiting and keeping your distance from champions is a big thing.
I feel like I feel like that skin helps me kite better.
The right Kale skin?
No, the either wing.
Oh yeah. Why is that?
I don't know. It's like the animation is just better for me because like.
Yeah.
Because, like, at least with that skin, I can tell, like, when I'm autoing. Because sometimes I can't tell every time I auto. So I think that's why I cancel more in other skins. And, like, her normal skin.
And the normal skin, you have, like, no idea, huh?
Yeah. Because it's, like, light taps with her sword. That's, like, I don't know.
The Aether Wing actually makes, like, a good noise for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you.
I was going to say, I could show you a game where I stomped, but I don't think that would be a good one to view.
No, I mean, like, the losses are good because then you get to track more of your mistakes. But, yeah. I mean, you're still going to make mistakes and wins, too. It's not like you're playing perfect game all the time, right?
Right.
But, like, the two biggest things that I saw was... you're kiting and just keeping the maximum distance. And it's hard, like that's probably the hardest thing about learning Kale or just range champions in general is just like knowing their distance.
Yeah.
And, like staying to it. It takes like tons of games of practice. Like let me look. I just want to see how many Let's see how many games I've played with Kale. So I have 200 this season, 76 last season, 140 in season 5. So it took me a long time to figure it out. But once you figure it out, like you're golden, and you'll be able to kite anybody just about. Unless they have a gap closer or their Pantheon. And then screw that. Like, the worst thing in the world, playing against Pantheon. But yeah, so, like, you can keep playing normals and learning a little bit, but you're going to learn more from, in my opinion, from ranked games because people are actually tryharding. You know,
Yeah.
a lot of times in normals, people are kind of just like fucking around on champions they don't really play normally. They're just trying to figure them out. But if you get, how many games have you played on KO?
I have 8 wins and 3 losses, I think.
Okay, let's see.
I have like a 71% win rate, I think, or
you
something
go.
like that.
Pretty good. Well, op.gg changed a little bit. Yeah, it's 8 wins, 3 losses, 73%. Pretty good. It looks like you've had some pretty good success mid lane, huh?
Oh, with Katarina, yeah. But I don't know. I just don't really like Katarina as a champion. I feel like everybody just bitches at me when I play her.
Yeah. I mean, you do good on her,
Yeah, I guess, but I don't know.
which all that matters is wins, right?
Yeah, but it's like if you like Kale better than Katarina, I don't know.
Sure. But yeah, so just work on keeping your distance. Whenever you run into like Zeds or assassins, like we kind of talked about last time, just wait till they use their big burst move, and then pop your ult. Like if you play against like a Syndra, right? So
Yeah.
her ult is pretty telegraphed. So you could see it. You could see it as it's coming in and just pop your ult then. Or any other champion for that matter. If they're going to be doing like a huge chunk of your health with like one spell rotation, just pop your ult and negate all that damage. It doesn't matter if you're like 100% health or like 50% health. Just like negate all that damage and then you return the damage.
I was gonna ask because I know Lissandra players do it, if I should start self-casting keys,
You
just so
can't.
it's faster.
What do you mean self-cast a Q?
No, self-casting keys, like.
Oh yeah, for W and R for sure.
Yeah.
Do you do quick cast on everything?
I do smart cast, I think. It's without the indicator.
Yeah. That's whatever it's called. Okay, good.
But I was gonna see because I know that I'm friends with an 80 carry who actually got it where he is like auto range. Like every time he's not clicking, it'll show his auto range. Like if he's Caitlyn.
Okay.
So then he can like constantly harass. I don't know if I can do that with Kale though, because Kale is a spell. So
Yeah, I don't think you can.
But yeah.
So just I suggest putting those into some work and remember just like the training on the scuttle crab and whatnot for kiting.
Okay.
You can go into practice tool too and work on kiting.
Okay.
Kiting is like one of the hardest mechanics in League, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Just attack moving and whatnot. Or if you want to take a break from Kale, like you could do it with an ADC for a while, because they're like ADCs are like that's their bread and butter, right? Is attack
Right.
moving. So like a good one for
Right.
that is Ashe, because she has a built-in slow. So that helps a lot just with learning.
Yeah.
And just kind of like weave them in, you know, like 2 Ashe games, one Kale game, like 1 Ashe game, 2 Kale games, and then just build into it.
Am I supposed to be? Wait, I forgot what I was gonna say now. Oh, am I supposed to be using the A key?
You can, if it helps.
I feel like it'd make it more like I don't know. I like simple because okay. I have a Razer mouse with like the number keys on the side
Naga?
of them. Yeah. And
Yeah, I used
or
to have
no,
one of those.
I don't know if it's Naga or I don't know. It's got
If-
1 through 12.
Yeah, it's a Naga. I used to use one of those too. I blew out the rolling the scroller.
Yeah.
So like I'd be playing in a game and it would like zoom in, zoom out. So I had to switch.
Because the one thing I did with that was I binded the attack move to my 1 key on my thumb would do it.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't have to like actually separate a finger to do it. I could just do it with my thumb.
Sure.
But that was back when I was like trying to be an 80 carry.
Well, I mean, if it works for you, then do it. If it doesn't, then don't. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, what works for one person might not work for somebody else. You gotta figure out what works for you.
Yeah, true.
For me, I don't typically use attack move. I just like I click a bunch with my mouse.
Well, it's like, and if you get like items, like if you have like 3 attack speed items, then you can like, then I could do it just with my mouse. Like I don't even
Sure.
need to really. But in like the beginning of the game, that's a problem.
Yeah, definitely. Well, cool, man. Is there anything else that you need help with?
No, I don't think so. I'm probably just gonna try playing more. See, I don't know, cause like I feel like if I keep playing mid, then I'm not learning what I should be learning. So like I don't know if I should just play top lane and just lose a bunch and try to like, get it, or if I should just play mid and keep winning.
Well, I mean, just it's up to you. I think the best one for learning kiting and like the spatial awareness is going to be top lane. But if you want to keep winning and you want to gain that elo and your best role is mid, then it's mid.
Right. Well, like I said, I mean, that's kind of like what I was saying, how it's like I feel like I don't have to worry about kiting as much mid because it's like they're already pretty distant.
Yep. And you
So like when I was
you don't have as long to chase them either. The lane's so much shorter.
right, because I feel like the whole reason why I won against Fizz is because Fizz was melee, and like I was able to just punish him pre-6, and then like once he got 6, it didn't even matter because I was 6 before him, and then
Yeah.
I had like items on him.
It's the same thing with Zed. Or it
Yeah.
should be. It should be. Because they're both assassins, right? And the main bulk of their damage is with their ult.
Yeah.
And if you could completely negate their ult with your ult, like, what are they gonna do? You know?
Right.
I think Zed has a little bit more base damage, but I think Fizz scales a little better. But it's just you gotta figure out what works for you, and like just win and how to negate all that damage with Kale's ult. It doesn't necessarily have to be when they ult. Like if he E's on top of you, and you know that he's gonna come in and he just wants to trade and do a shitload of damage to you, go ahead and pop the ult and just like negate all that damage that he did to you.
Yeah. I feel like Zed's harder just because he can hit you more, like,
Sure.
because like
He has some
dodging
poke.
shurikens. Yeah.
But he's another one you want to stay out of the minion wave, because if he can hit you with a Q and he hits all the minions in the process, like, it's free low because he can just like, for one, he gets a poke and then he gets gold on top of it. So like, why wouldn't he?
Right.
It's all about like positioning in certain matchups like that. Like if it's Fizz, you want to stand in the minions, because then if he comes in to trade with you, he has to go through the minions first. Even though he like runs on top of him or runs through him or whatever with his passive, like he still has to come to you to do damage, and then the minions are going to aggro him.
Right. Yeah, because like when I would ult his ult, because he would ult me and then he would dive into me, so I'd be negating his ultimate and his dash, and then I would wait for his flip to be done and then Q him, and then he would just have to like walk back while just getting harassed a crap ton.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
Yeah.
That's exactly how you play it.
and they had a jungle Gragas, so he wasn't really doing much either to me.
And in a situation where you're going against like a heavy AP, you can always build what's in first too.
Oh yeah, that's right. I don't even think I built it that game. I don't even know. What did I build? I don't even know. I built Rylai as one of my games though.
Yeah, Rylai's works. It's actually really, really good for kiting, and especially when you're like learning how to kite, it's awesome.
Yep, I built. That was like a game I was getting fed though. But I built like Hurricane and then Rylai's after Asher's, and it was like really fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right.
All right, man. I'm gonna get back on my grind too.
All right.
Hopefully, I don't get demoted here, but yeah, just practice those a bunch and like get your like range down. Just keep an eye like on your cooldowns, because it'll be like right here and it'll start count. Like you can see when your E is about to come off, and just back away.
Okay. Okay.
Unless you're going to continue trading and then kind of start kiting yourself in, like position yourself in as your E's coming off cooldown, so that way you can just keep auto attacking. There's no like second or 2 second gap where you're not auto attacking.
Okay.
It's like that's a big one against turrets, right? So you have your creep wave there, you're hitting with E, and then you notice it's starting to go down, so you start kind of like kiting yourself in. So that way there's no gaps in auto attacks.
Okay. All right.
Word, man.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, anytime you need some help, just let me know.
All right. I mean, if you're on and I'm like in champ select and I'm like, and I know who I'm fighting, I might ask you like tips real quick.
Sure. I can always do like live coaching too.
Okay.
We just share screen and
That might be better
it'd
because
be
then
like
maybe
a-
if I have somebody telling me like when to kite.
Yep. It'll be like a half second behind, but it's still doable.
Okay.
All right, man. I'll catch you later.
All right. Thanks.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Damn, that was quick.
Understood.
Alright guys, I will be right back. Oh. All right. Damn, my hands are all wet.
I bring a vision of utopia.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Trust in my vision.
30 seconds until minions spawn. Minions have spawned.
Prosperity through technology. In time, all will perfection unto eternity. Divine light.
Hey, Ergine, how's it going, bro? You just missed out on one of my coaching sessions. Long time no see, man. How's life?
I see into infinity. Every
Oh, gross, man. Once I get up there, I'll help you out. I'll carry you. I'm just a scrub ass plat though. He wants to come in on me. Time. Go. Might go with Sin here.
Prosperity through technology.
Ooh, man, she's low. Oh man, I'll make an account on where are you on EU?
Trust in my vision.
Ah, gross, man. I actually made an account for EU West.
In time, all
Oh, I'm super dead. So, EU Diamond is like NA Gold, right? Especially with how Rift Rivals turned out. United States, baby.
An ally has been slain.
in time, all will
Totally is.
trust in my vision. I have vision of Tyria. Faith on
Probably better. I don't know. We proved it not to be. I mean, TSM almost went undefeated, right? Almost. And they're not even the best team in NA right now. Oh, Steerake. Nevertheless, you're still playing NA, right?
Forged in light and steel. Perfection of eternity.
Has been slain. Has been slain.
Forward to rebuild. We must first destroy.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. Double kill.
LeBlanc's still dead, so I could shove this wave.
Let me
Has destroyed.
I was thinking about TPing over there, but I didn't. I'm gonna go ahead and go Stinger and some boots.
prosperity through technology.
So I kind of want to itemize into Wit's End since they have 3 AP. And I have a feeling that Jarvan's gonna build like a spirit at some point.
There will be no compromise.
Do you really? I mean, I think NA LCS is definitely a lot more fun to watch. I think like the commentators are better. The one thing that I do like about NA though, or EU, that it's like so many different countries,
Slain.
you know?
This is for good. I see into infinity.
Which is super cool because then it gives you like
Trust in my vision. Perfection unseen.
like I wish NA LCS had like Mexico and like some of those other countries.
Trap.
I totally missed that cannon. Rip.
In time,
Super dead. There's... Oh, I'm super dead too. Damn it. At least Mordekaiser could probably get this. There's nothing for me to buy.
in time.
She's... Oh, why didn't she go in?
Has been destroyed. Has been slain. An ally 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 has been slain. An
I was earlier, yeah. Oh, missed it. Rip. I popped that too soon. Yeah, if you want, man. Go on to the leadcoaching.gg site and go ahead and sign up, and we can see if we can get a session in.
Prosperity through technology.
So we saw LeBlanc roam. Whenever you see somebody like that roam,
An enemy has been slain. Your team has
that's why I shoved in mid lane before I roamed.
I bring a vision of
So that somebody could hopefully get it. Does he not have ult? He's kind of feeding. That's okay. Just a bunch of kills on a LeBlanc.
perfection unto eternity.
Yeah, they probably will. Oh, you mind, bitch? Come here.
destroyed a turret.
Cool. Yeah, we can get sessions in as long as you request them. I will go look at it here in a second. We should back off. He's probably gonna die.
Nothing left in flux.
Back off, back off. They're gonna draw him up there. I could push this. See, they're all up here. That's why I'm coming down here to push.
All will understand.
Always push, always push.
Has destroyed a turret. An enemy has been slain.
The reason I can push this is because they're all up here. Good for J4. I could probably fuck with him, but I don't want to get collapsed on. So back here because I got good vision of all this. We're gonna itemize into Nashers, but we're gonna go AP first. So we're the, I guess Mordekaiser's got some pretty decent AP damage. But itemizing AP first for Kayle is best. Just because it influences both her Q and her W. And stun on him. Alright, so there's no ways to push, there's no minions to access, so what we're gonna do is just 30 farm.
Perfection unto eternity.
So the reason that I can be down here right now is because I have TP up, and we have Vision of Baron. So if you have teleport, you can split. If you don't have teleport, don't split, especially when a major neutral objective is up, like Baron or Dragon. If you watch LCS, you'll notice like a good one to watch is Darshan. See, he's a fantastic split pusher. He's probably the best split pusher in NA. I'm not just saying that because I'm a CLG fan, but watch him on like a game like he's playing a good split push like Fiora or something. He'll have he'll come to the opposite lane of the next major objective.
Prosperity through technology.
So if you come down here, you're drawing attention down here, and you can always TP into if there's a fight there.
So I told myself, and I still do, it's not your fault.
Unstoppable.
All will understand.
Ace. Has destroyed. Shut down.
Ah, close. Close. That wasn't worth, but it was close. I'm farming pretty decently, I guess. Not the greatest. but 170 in 24 minutes isn't bad. I don't know, he's super dead. That might be Baron. Although Mordekaiser can get mid. That's a fake. Don't chase, bro. It's okay, they can't Baron now though, so that's good.
Everything in its place. Perfection unto eternity. Forward, prosperity. Forward. I bring a vision.
Alright, I can push one more and then I'm back. Well, that's kind of risky. Alright, so...
First destroyed. Nothing left in flux. I see into infinity. I bring vision. Rapid and divine. Forward. Nothing left in flux.
I don't know why they just left that one open for us.
Prosperity.
Easy games, easy life. He said he found me on chat, but he didn't send me any messages or request a lesson, so. I still have a spot open for... It was pretty easy against LeBlanc. See, I just went Negatron Cloak first, and she couldn't do anything to me. I'm sure that's like super frustrating. And she didn't have a bad game. Their bot lane did pretty bad though. Especially like if you watched when we were going for Baron, I kind of stalked their Twitch. I just started auto attacking him. I think I got him down like 3/4 of his health before he realized what was going on. Yeah, Lucian definitely did, big time. That's okay, man. I'm good with that. As long as I can provide a little bit. My ults save lives. Like I flash ulted Yi right there at the end. He's able to pick up the double kill. Might go something other than Kayle. Let's see what they're doing this game.
Understood.
Most of people think that Akali isn't that good, but she just fucks me up every time. Kayle's supposed to be a counter to Akali, but I've never gotten... I don't think I've ever beaten a Akali in lane as Kayle. Ah, totally different bands. Both sides, that's cool. That doesn't happen very often. Yeah, according to, I think it's what, champion.gg. That, dude, I totally agree, like 110%. But it's like according to champion.gg, look at this shit. Oh, never mind. That counter Kayle. But that's not even that bad of a win percentage. That's like, it's like a toss-up. But I think she should be like here, you know? Like, she absolutely dumps on Kayle in lane. And it is like the most frustrating thing in the world. Not a damn thing. Oh, a Maokai top. Right on. I will go Kayle into that. But I'll go Fervor. Yeah, jumps on you, bursts you, uses Shroud, hangs out for a while, then jumps on you, bursts you again. Even if you use your ult, like, her ult comes back up, so she can, what, stack like 3 of them or something like that? Oh yeah, dude, for sure. It's, yeah. Like, I know in the competitive scene she's not very good, just because, like, teams actually communicate. And, they can, like, CC her and burst her down. Same thing, like, with shapes like Master Yi and whatever. But, like, in solo queue, dude, she fucking wrecks house. No, I don't want to print that. I was trying to hit Control P on this. Eh. Oh, there it goes. Alpha move? No, dude, I don't want to come support shit. Come on. Come on now. Yeah, and Kayle isn't very strong until she gets some items, so it's a total lost lane for Kayle. Like, you could kind of pick on her, but I don't know, man. I'm a Kayle main, and I don't have success with it.
It seemed almost impossible.
Yep, definitely, dude. She's I actually have a buddy who's a Kali main, and I asked him the other day. I was like, dude, why do you play a Kali so much? He's like, dude, she's super fucking strong right now.
Please try to understand.
And Kayle's supposed to be really good against assassins, but like not against a Kali, like in no shape or form. Yeah, that's what somebody was saying, and I was like, the fuck, man?
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
This is gonna be good against all their tanks, I think. Hopefully I don't get too far behind. Maokai's pretty okay. I think his best role is definitely jungle or support, but I actually went from like when AP Maokai was a thing. I went from I think silver 1 all the way up to like gold 2 playing just AP Maokai. I had like an 83% win rate or something ridiculous when they nerfed him, and I was like, all right, I'm done. It's just saplings just did so much damage, especially when they had the Thunderlords proc on it too. Like, you would, if you were starting on red side here, you would just sit right here and throw, or you could sit here, so that way you could get the brush proc, but you just throw your little minion, or your little saplings in there, and the ADC and support would go to lane with like a third of their health gone, or a third health left. Yeah, for sure. People know how to play against her a lot more. I'm sure she gets camped a lot since she's like a hard scaling champ. don't know what they wanted me to do there.
Killing spree.
Freljord is mine. Oh, they look angry. Full judge, full jury, and execute. Troll. The trolls are going to war. I like my humans with a bit of spice. Time to start an ice age. Time to start an ice age.
Fuck, he's got bombies already.
I'm not ugly, but they're about it. The trolls are going to war. Troll judge, troll jury, and execute. Look, spread them. King of trolls coming through. I'm the troll with the plan. Freljord is mine. Time to start an ice age. I'm troll judge, troll jury.
Why would I feel bad?
Like my bit of spice. Oh, they look angry.
Oh, dude, I'm fucking crushing him in farm too. That's good. I might go Ravenous. Depends on how the rest of this game goes. Pop out. Nice.
The Freljord is mine.
We go Ravenous this game.
Time to start an ice Control G, Control K.
He's not that strong, dude. I can beat him in a fight right now. If anybody, they should nerf Warwick.
Your turret has been destroyed.
I'd absolutely poop on him if he wanted to fight. Look at his farm compared to mine. Did you see that? Oh, did you just see The Escape? They should make a movie about that called The Great Escape. It's gotta be so fucking tilting. Oh yeah, yeah, good burps, man. All right. We would have had that if Kate didn't show up. It's super dead. Oh, cheap as fuck, huh? I might work if I had some followers, man. Maybe if you keep following me, then I'll let you make it.
The trolls are going to war. I'm troll judge, troll jury, and execute troll.
Man, that's a steal, dude.
Not troll chief, troll king. King! Freljord is mine. Oh, they look angry.
No, there's no sarcasm, man. That's just how I talk, I don't know. Maybe I'm a jerk. I just died for free. Don't do that, please. No. Oh, I'm super dead.
Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
Not really, man. I appreciate it though. Really do. Yeah. I was absolutely pooping on their Maokai. He wasn't a very good Maokai. He shouldn't have won. But our 10 death mid laner definitely didn't help. I appreciate it though, man. Yeah, it was pretty unlucky. I don't know. I feel like my build was okay. They wanted me to go tank, but that's not really the best itemization path for Trundle, in my opinion. He definitely does good with like attack damage, just because his ult allows him to do that. I guess I could have. I don't know. Maybe Stoneboard Plate would have been pretty good in there. If you get Stoneboard Plate and then hit pop his ult. Yeah. I mean, I was winning lane pretty hard. But I probably should have just stopped at Ravenous Hydra and just built like Spirit Visage into Gargoyle Plate. I don't know. You win some, you lose some. The learning process. Their Maokai was absolute shit though. Like he didn't know how to ult properly with him. I don't think he caught me. He might have caught me with like one ult, but I was already underneath my turret, so it didn't matter. And then Warwick came up top like 4 or 5 times. So I feel like I did pretty good, but it's okay. We'll win this next one. At least I got a buffer there. I got 1 LP, so even if I lose this game, I don't get demoted. Cool, man. Well, good luck, bro. I hope you get Diamond 1. Rooting for you. I'll think about it. And thank you for the good luck. Maybe I'll meet you in D1 sometime. I'll switch over to you and E, and then I'll probably just get placed in Masters or something. Could have got Trundle here, but I don't know. I like Garen. I haven't played Garen in a while. I think I got a pretty good win rate on Garen anyway, so.
Our courage must never waver.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Demacia marches as one. Hey, look! I'm holding the world up!
30 seconds until minions spawn. Minions have spawned.
I've got a lot of weight on my shoulders. Fear is the first of many foes. I stand ready. Keep the peace.
An enemy has been slain.
I stand ready. The world needs hope. Fear not. I'm coming. Be bold. The king's name. Forge onward.
Been slain. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. Your turret
Fear is the first of many foes. Fear not, I'm coming.
has been slain.
I stand ready.
Your turret has been destroyed.
We are the vanguard. Demacia marches as one. Hey, look! I'm holding the world up! Our deeds shape the future.
Shut down.
I said, empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. Now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend.
Can be reforged.
Lady Lucky smiling. Charmed, I'm sure.
You know about a freaking needlessly large rod right out of the gate.
I reckon.
Welcome to the Howling Abyss.
Minions have
Dominating.
thought cleanse would take care of that. I'm gonna get Morello for their Mundo. Good game, played quite well. That's what the QPW means. I just want to get that squad token. Second most. Not bad. Third most overall. All the missions for today. How does this work? the Forge 5 Omega Squad veteran icon. Whoa. Is that this? There it is. Alright guys, thank you for everybody who tuned in. I hope you guys enjoyed the games today. Sorry we didn't do super great, but won some of them. Definitely came up from where I was. I was at 0 LP. That's always good. So, win more than you lose, I guess. How you gotta do it. But I will not be on the rest of this weekend. But I should be on starting again on Monday. We'll try to do the typical. Oh, my thing is all messed up. We'll try and do the typical 3 to 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Monday through Friday, again. But thanks for everybody who tuned in, and I will catch you guys on Monday.